your favorite scary movie, which we are going to start the episode with, and that is
Conjuring 2. Conjuring 2 is goated. Like, there are, like, 90% of people prefer the first one, but nah, bro. I'm all about the second one.
You're that 10%.
Damn right. Damn right. It is so damn good. And namely, like, the reason immediately that pops in my head is that it cuts the bullshit of, like, half the movie where someone's being haunted and everyone else is like, I don't fucking believe you. Like, you're full of shit, right? Especially, like, the parents. And then,
Yeah.
right when it's like the scene where they're, like, in the beds and they're shaking and they're screaming and the mom runs in and is like, what the fuck is going on? Right? She pulls out the fucking Ouija board. She's like, oh, you guys just scaring yourself with this thing? And they're like, no, Mom, this is some serious shit. And she's like, bullshit. And then the fucking dresser just, like, bolts across the room. And she was like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
Damn, they ain't no lying in this bitch. So
That's pretty true.
I really appreciate that fact.
Yeah, it's also The Conjuring. At least the first two movies stand as very unique entries in the horror movie canon, because I feel like there's a legitimate, heartwarming story to the first two Conjuring movies about the importance of family and sticking together. And as far as I remember, nobody dies in either of the first two movies, except for if there's like an old lady in the beginning at one of them. But no one in the family that gets haunted dies, I don't think. And also, I remember watching the second one with you and thinking, wow, the Warrens are kind of like superhero protagonists, where you get to the climax in the movie and they have to fight the big boss ghost. And it's kind of cool because they're going in like heroes, and you have faith in them. It's sort of like when you watch The Evil Dead and you see Ash strap up and get ready. It's when you have a protagonist that you understand can actually combat these demons and fight the spirits and stuff, it makes the experience that much more different than a regular horror movie where the goal is to kill everybody and have maybe one person standing, and you have the very end of the movie where they're like, oh, a killer's not caught. Conjuring kind of has that, but for the most part, it's nice, open and shut story each movie, and there's little teasers at the end. Like at the first one, they show you the MCU style. These are all the artifacts, and there's this Annabelle, and there's this whatever.
Yeah.
But talk more about what else you enjoy about Conjuring 2 specifically, as compared to the first Conjuring.
Yeah, kind of like going off what you said about like the Warrens themselves, how it's nice to have experts in the movies, because again, so many movies are like, how do we fight this evil or whatever, and like they show up, it's like, yeah, you got to do this, here's your problem, and this is how we're gonna fix it. It's like, all right, let's fucking go.
Let's go.
And it's like, it's not about trying to figure out how to fight the evil. It's like, we're just gonna kick its ass. And I just like all the side characters, like the Crooked Man. I absolutely love. He has like two tiny scenes, and I love them both because he's like stop motion style, and he has like that really cool rhyme to it and everything. And just like his first appearance, coming into the hallway, but it was actually like the kid. That's a really good scene. I love the old man. What's his name? Edward. Fucking Bill Wilkins. That's what his name is. I'm 70 years old. This is my house. I don't know. There's just a lot of really cool characters in the movie and I like all of them. Like, I was gonna say, isn't the nun? The nun is like the main one. Before the Nun's shitty ass solo movie.
Movies. Now there's a second one.
Yeah, well, I haven't seen the second one, but
me neither.
I've heard it's like only slightly better than the first one, which, whatever.
Also, it has what's her name? Lorraine's actress Vera Farmiga.
Yeah.
It has her daughter as like the main character.
I think it's her sister or something, but yeah, they look very similar, but they're like totally different characters, which is interesting.
Confusing.
But yeah, man, it's just very memorable. It's the spooks are done very well, and I like a lot of lines from it. I like the family dynamic, even though they're British. Can I have a biscuit?
That means cookie for all of the uninitiated. And Lou stands for Lou. So, I don't know if anyone...
Also, I don't know why, but I just kind of have, like, a man thing for Patrick Wilson. Like, he's, like, my man crush. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, he's not a bad choice.
Everyone always has the one. He's my one.
I think my what I guess I have like 4, but one of them at the very top is Ryan Gosling and Paul Rudd. I go back and forth on those two.
Nice.
A lot, but yeah, man. I mean, as far as spooky movies go, I think the Conjuring movies and Sinister, the like first 2 Conjuring movies and Sinister were some of the first horror movies that I watched, prepared to be very scared to watch throughout, but ended up really, really enjoying. I think Sinister has less of a happy ending than both the Conjuring movies.
Oh yeah, no.
And Sinister is way, it's way worse.
It's one of those where like they fucking lose. They lose.
Yeah. Which you hate to see. You hate to hear about that in a horror movie. It's just because there's always at least one person that gets away scot-free, but not in Sinister.
No.
Sinister's fucked, dude. But Conjuring 2, pretty good. Crooked Man, The Nun. It doesn't have... Because everyone likes the first Conjuring for the hand clap moment. I remember that one was... I had a moment in college where we were watching The Conjuring. And it was a totally legal version of The Conjuring. And it was a bunch of us in a dorm room watching it on a shitty small TV. And it was raining, I think. And at I shit you not, almost the exact second where the clap happens, the movie stopped. And the screen, like, went black. And I think it was an internet connection thing. But all of us in the room were genuinely so terrified. I think because it was a scary moment, we had a couple of us, like, scream. And then the movie ended, and we couldn't get it back. And so it took a couple years before I finally saw the first movie. So by the time I saw the second movie, I was prepared. I was ready for anything.
Also, I think another reason why I like 2 over 1 is because I can't take 1 seriously because the main guy is like from Office Space.
Oh, that's right.
So, yeah, there's that too.
There's that too. Well, hey man, that's honestly a great choice for spooky movie.